Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah accept your prayers, may Allah accept your fasts, may Allah accept your a'mal and Laylatul Qadr. May Allah accept all of our du'as and give us the best, inshallah, destination, and inshallah, rizq for this coming year, inshallah. There's a beautiful ayah in the Holy Quran that it speaks to us, and throughout the history we should remember this verse. It's like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling mankind at all time that this is your story and you have to be careful about it. O you who believe, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addresses us in the Holy Quran in multiple places as Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu is not only referred to the people of our time, it's referred to the people of the time of Rasulullah, it's referred to the people of the time of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam al-Mujtaba, Imam al-Hussein, and all the other Ahlul Bayt, and today, at the time of Imam al-Hujjah, alayhim alafu tahiyyatu wa thana. So, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us something in the Holy Quran, we have to be careful about it, especially some of those great ayats that are important for us, that are kind of scary. In the verse number 16, Surah An-Nisa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Alam tara ila alladhina yaz'amuna annahum amanu bima unzila ilayka wa ma unzila min qablika yuriduna an yatahakamu ila at-taghut wa qad umiru an yakfuru bih. Don't you see those alladhina yaz'amun أنهم آمنوا بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك? My Prophet, do you see these people who claim that they believe in what you say? Those who claim that they believe in all the other prophets and whatever they brought as well. Yet at the same time, when they have a problem, they reach out to the taghuts and tyrannies of their time to solve their problems for. At the same time that they know that I as a God have forbidden them from reaching out to the taghut, I've made it clear for the believers that we have the a'imma and the leaders of haqq and the leaders of batil. You cannot go to the leaders of batil. You cannot work for the leaders of batil in the way to support them. If your work, if your words, if your actions are in any way considered a form of support for the leaders of Taghut, it is forbidden, it is not permissible, it is haram. Yet at the same time, my Prophet, you see there are some people who claim that they're believers, they're mu'mineen, yet they reach out to Taghut to judge between them. They accept the authority of Tawaghit. They accept the authority of the tyrannies of their time. Brothers and sisters, let's not forget that the core of the concept of Tawheed is only accepting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His authority, and the authority of those that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has appointed for us. You cannot accept the authority of anyone except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has appointed for you. I'm not saying go against the law of anywhere. No. In your hearts, in your actions, you cannot accept the authority. And you cannot accept them as authorities of your time. You have to make your stance clear. If you don't practice this concept, if you don't remind yourself day and night that there are a'imma of taghut and there are a'imma of hidayah and guidance, and I have to follow the a'imma and reach out to my imams in my matters, and reach out to the representative of my imams in my matters, we will be lost. in this glamorous dunya. Brothers and sisters, what do we mean when we say accepting the authority? When you want to choose a lifestyle, how do you choose it? When you want to choose the way you dress up, you decorate your house, you send your children for education, you speak to people, you deal with people, basically your lifestyle. Which way of living would you choose? Will you go to the authority of Tawaghit and try to live like them? Try to live in a way to satisfy the Tawaghut in those who are following the Tawaghit? Or you're trying to live in a way to satisfy Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're careful about the way you live. When you want to talk, you're careful about the way you talk, and you don't want to offend Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or you're always obsessed about not offending anyone who's in the party of Batil. I know when I say it in this way, it's scary. You say, no, I won't do it. I'm with the party of Allah. I only accept the authority of Allah. But let's look at our lives. Let's examine what we've done. Let's dissect our lives and see what we've done. It's interesting. You see great scholars passing away. You see a large amount of oppressed people losing their lives in Palestine, in Yemen, in Syria. Yet at the same time, some of the scholars are silent about it. Some people are silent about it. Yet at the same time, when God knows the look of some village dies, they get all depressed and sad. They send a message. They send Fatiha, and let's recite Fatiha for the soul of God knows which look and which duke. They close their eyes, and those innocent women and children who are dying every day in Palestine, in Yemen, in Syria, yet at the same time, they only see Tawaghit. They might even wear a turban. I don't call what they wear a mama. That might be a turban. They try to dress up in the way the representatives of Rasulullah dress up. But they don't practice what Rasulullah wanted them to practice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَقَدْ أُمِرُوا أَن يَكْفُرُوا بِهِ. They were ordered, those who claim, those who think that they're believers, they were ordered to do kufr towards the Tawaghit of their time. وَيُرِيدُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَن يُضِلَّهُمْ ضَلَالًا بَعِيدًا. At the same time, Shaitan wants them to be deviated. And they are deviated. They are on the path of Shaitan. Brothers and sisters, for some people, Shaitan has to try to deviate them. But some people, Shaitan doesn't spend much time on them. They go towards Shaitan themselves. Such people are those who are very weak and naive. Those who try to please the tyrannies of the time and close their eyes on their oppressions and the oppressed people dying all around the globe every day. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.